Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to change the clear lenses, which a lot of you find are a bit old-fashioned, but what we're going to change them for today is we are going to change them to some smoked indicators which also strobe across. So, welcome back everybody. First thing you've got to do to change them is you have to tilt your wing mirror right down and slightly to the outside so that you've got a gap there and a gap there. They're held on by plastic clips which are spring loaded. Now there's an easy top tip to get this out so you're not working against this, is quite simply pull the wing mirror out like that, and it gives you much easier access. So you're literally just going to put your fingers in there, and with it's not always the easiest bit, and then they come out. Now what you need to do is there's two wires attached here. These are for the heated mirror. Most heated mirrors don't actually work, and they're a bit fiddly, but that just comes off. Now make sure that you put this in a safe place. Then I can come back. And I was going to put it inside. I was going to put it in there, right.
Come on,
so I need my tools. I'm not
even going to edit that bit.
What?
The miming.
The miming?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember which screw, what side. I know they're all the same.
Some of you may have realised that actually we try and do this in one take as best we can. So it's kind of keeping it real. So Chris is going to carry on.
Right, so basically you need a Torx 10 Halford Special. So what the first thing you have to do is you have to actually take the motor part off. So there's 1, 2, 3 screws. Be careful because that screw has a habit of falling down and you can lose it. So just undo it gently, put your finger underneath it so you don't lose your screw. Take your screw, and I just put it in the box to keep it safe. They shouldn't be tight. Screw number 2, and the last but no means least. So this one comes out. Right, so once you've taken all 3 screws out and you've released the motor, there is an electrical connection, and these 2 little spring clips here, you just need to pull them slightly aside and that pulls out. Now what we did is, if you remember, I dropped a screw in there. You just turn it upside down, shake it about, and it will come out, and I have the 3rd screw there. So again, put this in a safe place. So with that out of the way and that done, you need to now take the actual indicator cover off. So there are 1, 2, 3 screws to that, and they are all the same, but these ones I think are slightly shorter. That's the ones that hold the casing on. That is the one that holds the motor on. The motor ones are longer, so don't mix them up. So the casing ones are the short ones. So that's 1, 2, 2 coming out. And the last one is there. That's the third one. Right everybody, so I'm back with the right tool. So it turns out it's not a Torx driver, it's actually a little Phillips. And there are usually 2 of these little buggers, but there's only one on this because I think one's missing. So once you've removed the 2 screws, or in this case the 1 screw, where it is there, you just push this up and that's it. And it comes out. And that is the old indicator removed from the unit. So the new unit.
He's putting that stuff on my bonnet. Are you watching this?
Yeah.
I'll be claiming off his insurance.
Can I just say it's just his grill. It's not his actual bonnet. So, new part.
Obviously, sorry, I'll just hold you here. Am I right in saying that this is also a good video to watch if you're not doing this and you just want to, or you have to change over the actual cover? So say you've hit a tree or you've had an accident in the car. If you want to change the cover, this is also the same kind of process?
Yes, it is.
So
exactly
there you go.
The same.
So there you go. So it's kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone there.
We've done this process on your car already when we changed one of the broken clear ones.
That's right, yeah.
A while back.
That's right. When I originally bought the car, both indicator lenses were cracked, smashed. So Chris had some spare and we put them onto my car. So we've already done it once already. So Chris kind of knows what he's doing, but I just don't like the idea of trying to do it myself because it's got glass and I'm a bit heavy-handed. So where are we at now, Chris?
So I've just reversed taking it out, where you take the screws out, and I'm just putting the screw back in just to hold the actual indicator, the new part, in place. Don't over tighten it because metal and plastic don't go.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Can't stress that enough. Can't stress that enough. With anything like Chris has just said, with metal and plastic, do not be heavy-handed because you'll end up cracking the plastic and that'll be it. So just do it until it's, you know, basically tight, but not a bit more than finger tight. Otherwise, you'll end up cracking it.
So that's your new unit installed. So what you've got to do now is you need to reinstall this back onto the mirror. The only difference being with this, putting it back on compared to the original has got this all bolted on and the new one hasn't. So you have to physically slot that into the electrical connector there. So basically hold it up to the mirror, slot it on, and it should just slide in.
Okay.
Right, now we've just taken that, just connected this all back in, and we were trying to connect that into the connection. The easiest way now is to just pop that out of there, then you push the wires. Now there's 2 ways this can go in. If you look at that, there's 2 wires at the top of it, so the 2 wires should be lined up with the other 2 wires. Otherwise, if you put it the other way around, it won't work. So now that's in like that, you can gently, making sure you put the mirror heated mirror wires in as well. You can just gently slot that in already, and then the actual bit you've just taken out, that clips back in. This then just slides along. There. That's it. Right. Right, so once you've connected the wires back into the connector, and you've slotted the connector back into its original place, this just slots on like so. So that's in place. The 3 holes all line up. Now, as we said before, just remember they're the little screws. So you've got and just make sure that you've got your heating mirror screws already, you can access them, and the connection for the motor. So just put the screws in. Now when I put the screws in, I don't tighten them up hard, so you've got a little bit of give, so that if you have to move it slightly, it's easier to move. So that's one. That's 2. And last but no means least, is the one that goes right at the top there. So now that's in place, you can just make sure that they're firm, not over tight, but just firm.
Would the advice be from this point, would it be the advice be to check to make sure the indicator works before you put the glass back on?
Yep, you could do.
Because you might put it all back on and it won't work for some reason. It might be a manufacturing fault or something. So
right, so
that might be a top tip, that once Chris has done what he's done, if you're worried that the product you've bought may be faulty or you're unsure if it's going to work, before you put the glass back on, we'll check to make sure it works, and that's what we're going to do now.
So we'll just turn the ignition on, put the window down.
Waiting for connection.
Ignition on.
Is connected.
And indicators. And there we go. One strobing indicator.
Doesn't that look good?
That's very good.
So with the normal, is that a strobing one or is it a blink?
No, the normal one is just 4 LEDs. So you think all of it's like, but they are very bright, and that's what are fitted as standard. So when you look at that, you've taken this out and put this in. So basically, all you've done is all of this has got an electronics package which allows it to strobe. So you've got nice strobing indicators. Personally, I think on a black car, the indicator, which is smoked black, with the black indicator I think it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does. Looks good. Looks good.
Compared to the standard side, or you can see the other one that hasn't been done. So that's bog standard indicator, which is nice if you like that. Or
you like a bit of chrome?
You can do that. Now, just to give you a thing of what they both look like, what we can do is we can turn the ignition on and put the hazards on, so you can see.
Oh, that one's hardly visible.
Yep. And then when you stand from here at the front of the car, you can see it's that strobing.
And in fact, by having the tinted, you can actually see this indicator is much more visible when you're turning in the daytime, because if you look at this one from the same distance, it's not really that noticeable.
So there you
Anyway,
have it.
so that is how you put on a wing mirror indicator lens that, you know, you want to change it up and have a nice smoked one. They're not that expensive, about 10 quid with free shipping, and believe it or not, it comes from AliExpress. So if you're thinking of doing this, then AliExpress, 10 quid. Well, thanks for that, Chris.
No problem.
There's a nice little short video for you on how to change your wing mirror lenses from the white chrome to the dark mystic black.
And they look very nice.